Alright, I just want to make this video to kind of help people that might be going through the same thing I went through. First, I want to say that anybody who's working with turn signals with the older bikes, I mean from this one on back, this is a 92 Nighthawk, watch, there's a video from Common Motor on YouTube that explains the whole turn signal system, and that is the key. I mean, that video just breaks it all down. Just pay attention, look at the wiring that they have on the video, and it'll explain a lot to you. This one, I put these LED lights on here, turn signals, and I'm also going to wire in the running lights so they operate while the running lights are working in the back. So changing the LED, the first thing that I found is that I went from the old flasher, I seen this from a post, old flasher, and then I ended up putting on this new flasher, or I'm going to get a 3-prong for it. Right now I just tested to make sure that it worked right with these wires, but I'm going to go to the auto parts store, buy a 3-prong plug that'll plug it right in and make it work so it looks nice and neat. That will be coming, and it's easy because it's got the numbers on it, the B and L. There's an L, there's a B and stuff. Anyway, so it's well self-explanatory because it's on the old one as well, so you can line up where they go. Okay, so that's the first thing. And the flasher you want to make sure is a 15 CF15JL02. That's the one that works for this perfect. I mean, it just made a big difference when I hooked that up. Made everything kind of click. However, the problem that I had that a lot of you guys people run into is when you hook it up, you're still getting current. You turn the left turn signal on, there'll be current coming to the right turn signal, making them flash, and vice versa. And the video from Common Motors is what gave me the key to what the problem was. And the problem, even with the 92s, and I don't know when they didn't stop, is the indicator light. So this indicator light will shoot a little bit of current back the other way. If you have the left signal on, it'll send a little current back to the right signal, and vice versa, to go through this. That's the way they set them up back in the day. Maybe still do that in Honda, I don't know. But so what was happening, since it takes such little, the 12-volt bulbs it was not enough current to make them even light up, so it was no big deal. It was enough to make this light up, but not those. With the LED lights, they take such little current that current going back through for the indicator light was enough to make the LEDs on the other side light up when you had the opposite turn signal on. So real simple. What I found out from that Common Motor is all they did is pop it up, and you take one, and you got to make one side will be grounded, and they explained that in that one Common Motor video. One side will ground, and then you just put a jumper wire from where you pulled that ground out, and then you put a jumper wire in there from the other side of that. And it might, you got to figure out which wire. I don't think it blows nothing or whatever. If it ain't that wire, then that wire's in and the other one's out. I mean, if it doesn't work right and like it stays on, that just means you got to switch it. It explains it in that video that you got to pick the right wire. No big deal. Try it this way. Oh, the light stays on, switch it and do the other one in it. And I was lucky enough to pull the right wire, because like when I grounded this wire and then I put the jumper from where I took that wire out to the other wire, there's only 2 wires that comes out of this on the 92. It worked perfect. Turn signals work perfect. So that's what the deal is that you gotta, the indicator light is sending current back to the other side if you're having problems with your LED lights conversion. So change the flasher, the indicator light wiring, and you ought to be rocking and rolling.